Final words of wisdom from both head coaches. The CBC team lines out as follows. Conal Kernan, Darragh O'Callaghan and Alex O'Connell make up a very pacey and rapid back three. Leo O'Leary and Cian Corkery have been in scintillating form try scorers in the semi-final qualifiers 6 weeks ago. Captain Charlie O'Shea and Christopher Barrett, expect to hear their names every single time Christians do something well today. They have been absolutely out of this world good in this campaign, and this is their third campaign together. Ian Morton, Jack O'Callaghan and Conor Galvin make up the back row for CBC. David McQuitter and Robert O'Sullivan are in the engine room with Craig Hughes, Dara Prenter and Sean Fitzpatrick. The replacements for CBC: Patrick O'Rourke, Ronan O'Callaghan, Kieran Wallace, Harry McCarthy, Michael Manning, Conor Mulville, Zach Seymour, Michael Tarrant, Christopher Taylor and Bill McCarthy. Donal Lenihan, there is a wealth of talent in that Christians team. Who stands out for you?
Yeah, well, look, I've been watching this team for a while. I mean, all the attention, I suppose, is on their half-backs. You look at, the likes of Charlie O'Shea, Christopher Barrett, they're in the third final. Barrett, I remember him here 2 years ago. He's playing on the wing, nippy young player. Those two were together as a half-back pairing last year. A lot of pressure on them in many ways because Christians have more players who've experienced finals before, even if those experiences didn't work out the way they wanted it to. But those two in particular, I'm looking forward to seeing them, and I've heard a lot about them. Unfortunately, I haven't seen a lot of schools rugby this year for other reasons, but there's always players you never heard of, and you'll always remember the first day. I remember watching Jack Crowley play for Bandon Grammar here against Prez 4 years ago, sitting down there thinking, who in the name of God is this young fella?
And look where he is today. The PBC team lines out as follows. The scintillating Ricky Barrett, cousin of Ben O'Connor, is at 15. Bobby O'Callaghan had try scored the semi-final, is partnered on the left wing by Daniel Murphy. Alex Maloney and Captain James O'Leary have been in brilliant form in this championship this season. Decky Fitzgerald and Ronan Bird make up the halfbacks. It's going to be a fascinating battle, as Donal said, with both Barrett and O'Shea at CBC. Rian McFarlane, Cormac Bohan and Dennis Murphy in the back row. Daniel Foley and Olin Dillon make up the second row, with Diarmuid Sheehy, Daniel Higgins and Fiona O'Sullivan in the front row. The PBC replacements: Liam Hegarty, Mikey Fitzgerald, Ben Foley, Ivan Walsh, Mark O'Toole, Sean McFarlane, Ronan Byrne, Eddie Dooley, Olin Healy and Tom Murray. Tomás O'Leary, as much as I said to Donal, there's a lot of talent in that CBC team. We see a lot of it in that PBC team too.
Absolutely, and I suppose, look, again, a lot of the X factor seems to be in the back line with Ricky Barrett, you mentioned there. He's a cousin of Ben O'Connor, and he even has the same kind of gait or gatches, and so look forward to seeing him. And obviously James O'Leary has been a star in this Prez team for the last 2 seasons, so trying to stop him will be a big part of the Christians' plan. But like, as Donal's already mentioned, you've Conal Kernan and you've Cian Corkery coming into that star-studded Christians backline. So I do think, yes, there's a lot of talent in the backlines, but it's going to come down to the packs and who can provide their backlines with the best possible ball. So I think the ball packs will play a pivotal role today. And you look at the battle of the number 8s, Rian McFarlane O'Shea and Ian Morton there, I think both of those players will have a big impact on today's game. And look, obviously, given the conditions and given the pitch we're playing on, hopefully we'll see a lot of running and expressive rugby today.
Donal, just on Tomás's point there, we have done the last number of finals and we have